Welcome to another episode of Barking with the Big Dog. Tonight, we are very pleased to be speaking with Gracie Curran. Gracie and her High Falutin Band will make their debut here at the Lizzie Rose Music Room in Tuckerton, New Jersey. Gracie, who has earned a reputation for incredible and powerful blues and soul, is a singer-songwriter, an hysterically funny storyteller who creates an exchange of emotion and excitement with the audience at every show and has been blowing the roof off venues everywhere she goes. With an unforgettable voice, this Boston native, once rated one of the top 10 Boston area bands, moved south to Memphis, Tennessee, and has been touring for the better part of 5 years now, wowing audiences and selling out venues around the world.
The blues is the most powerful of music genres. That and soul, they're so filled with raw emotion and creativity. What have you discovered about yourself along the journey, and what did blues mean to you?
Well, I think the thing that struck me the most about blues is exactly that, is its honesty. As when I write, I try to be as honest as I can, and even the things that are like really personal to me and really, what I would think are unique to me. It's amazing. The more personal I get, the more it seems to connect with people. The more I talk about things I've been through, people say, "Oh my God, I went through that exact same thing. I felt exactly the same way," and I think it makes you realize how special and powerful that is. That everybody experiences these things. And so the blues is just something everybody, I think, can relate and resonate with, and blues and soul. So we try to do that in our music as well. That's what I like about it. That's what strikes me about it so much. It's just that raw honesty. And sometimes it's hard to be that honest and that upfront and that. But again, that's what connects you to people. And so it's really powerful. And we're very glad to have that connection with people. For me to share these stories about my life and then have people say, "Oh my God, I went through exactly the same thing." It makes you feel like you're not alone. So there's a kinship in it. It's kind of nice.
Well, tonight was obvious. I mean, there was moments with Mama Don't Know. You had the place rocking and laughing and playing with you, and then you had the place in tears when you were doing some of the more, heartful songs. But over the years, you've performed with some very notable names. Who is your inspirations? Who have you learned from, and where has that taken you?
I think one of my biggest influences is just my dad and the music we would talk about at our kitchen table. He would tell me about seeing the Beatles and Janis Joplin down the Cape, and I just wanted to be a singer that dads told their little girls about, So that was kind of my lead-in. And my mother was a singer, and there was always music in our house, and she loved Carly Simon and Bette Midler and, everything, Mamas and the Papas. And then, I kind of kept digging, and I kept digging back to where that all came from and kind of how I discovered that. But I've had a lot of influences. I think, I would have to say that, Etta James is a big influence for me, and also Sharon Jones, the late great Sharon Jones. And I saw her for the first time, and she gave it all away. Like, there was nothing she was hiding behind. It wasn't an act. It's just all her out there, And every night she would just leave it all on the stage, and she would just, it's amazing kind of the impact that she had on people and how she made people feel. And I always kind of really, that changed my whole, world, is just seeing how she made people feel about themselves and how she interacted with her fans and how she was on stage. It changed it completely for me. And I kind of realized, if I'm going to do this, I need to give it all away. I need to go all in. I need to share 100% of myself. And so Sharon is really the impetus behind that, because she was just amazing. So check out Sharon Jones and the Dow Kings. She's very missed, and she was amazing. And
When you left Boston, you were ranked as one of the top 10 bands in Boston. You miss Boston?
I do. It's bittersweet kind of, because, Boston will always be my home, and will always be
River Charles.
Yeah, exactly. You know, driving the Charles is one of my, it's beautiful, and my whole family's from there. And when I moved to Memphis, it was really just to be able to tour. You know, my whole band flies out to whatever city we're touring or region, and I drive the van and meet them. So it was really, giving us the ability to go play in Omaha and to go play in Iowa and to go play all these places. You know, after our first album was released, we were getting all these phone calls like, hey, can you come to Nebraska? And so from Boston, that's, you're like, oh my God. But, Memphis is kind of right in the middle. And I just really loved Memphis. I would tour through for different events. And it just always felt like coming home, So we've been based in Memphis for about 5 years. And I really love it. I love the vibe and the soul and the history of Memphis is really amazing. So, and to get to be a house band when we're off the road and then go travel, it's like the best of both worlds. We have a lot of people that come from all over the world to see, blues on Beale Street. So it's really an honor for us to get to do that. But we're really lucky.
How do you like Lizzie Rose? This is your first trip here.
This is my jaw has been agape the whole time that I've been here, but it really is spectacular.
Told you it was a great place.
It was a really great place, and we've heard you can't manufacture vibe. You can't. It just rooms either have it or they don't. Again, why I like Memphis, it has such a good vibe to it. But places like this, you can feel how special it is, and just playing to such a great audience our first time in, and we can hear how quiet it is on the songs, and that attention that they give you is really special, and I think they're all invested in it, and so it's really just a great room all the way around. And so we hope we get to come back again.
Well, thank you for the interview. Thank you for taking time to talk to me. You have anything to say to the members of the Blues Juke?
I would say yes. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate you supporting us, and thank you to everybody that that helps us spread the word and things like that, because we're so grateful. It helps us keep doing this, and the more people that come out to see us, it allows us to keep going, and that's really just what we want. It's so special getting to do this. We just want the ability to do it for as long as we can. So thank you for spreading the word and telling people about it. But thank you guys. Thank you for supporting the blues.
And thank you. Hey guys, what's she like to work with?
Pain in the ass.
Hilarious. We laugh too hard. She's the best. Too hard. It's too funny. She's sitting right there. So
it's because I haven't paid them yet. I haven't paid them yet. This is all bullshit.
All right. You have a great night,
Thank you so
Gracie.
much.
Thanks again. Have a good one. Bye-bye.